Is the FAL a better SMG than the MAC-10? Let's find out.
This is Ghost. I'm back here.
Fucker, like this.
Well done. Loadout. This is loader 2-0. Right away. Gas is closing in. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Made it through and took the win. Well done.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Mr. Boomba. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing well. And I was really excited to make this video. The FAL is probably one of my most favorite weapons. It's right up there next to the Ram 7, which is my all-time favorite. So any excuse I have to make a video on the FAL, I'm all for it. THINND recently made a video using the FAL as an SMG, and he calls it the baby FAL. And so what you're looking at here is a graph from his video, and he uses True Game Data's calculator here, and the FAL is colored orange and the MAC-10 is purple. And essentially what you're seeing here is that the FAL on paper has a better TTK than the made-up MAC-10.
Okay.
I decided to try it out for myself and I was pleasantly surprised. The FAL, if you can land just one headshot, has a TTK that is 240 milliseconds faster than the MAC-10. And that is insane. If you land all chest shots with both the FAL and the MAC-10, then there's about a 30 millisecond difference with the FAL being on top, of course. And that's not a huge difference. But like I said, if you just land one headshot, then the TTK dramatically changes. And landing that one headshot is not difficult to do, especially when you are in hip fire distance. And with these attachments, you can see here the crosshair with the FAL, if you're hip firing, is really tight. And this is what makes it amazing, is it's a hip fire laser. Another point is that the FAL is modular. It's an AR at heart, and you can see that half of the kills I had, I was aiming down sight and fighting people at typical AR distances. The chart that we looked at earlier shows that the MAC-10 damage starts to drop off at about anything over 20-ish meters. On the other hand, the FAL maintains its damage over range, and so the FAL not only has a better TTK up close, but it takes the cake at range. So the FAL obviously is better than the MAC-10, right? Everyone's gonna throw their MAC-10s in the trash and start using this FAL, right? Not quite. This next part is totally my opinion, and it is that the MAC-10 is just more reliable. And the reason being the recoil. The FAL has always been a good gun. I started playing Warzone after the FAL got nerfed, but from what I remember, the FAL has always had better stats than most meta guns on paper. And we all know the reason that a lot of people don't use the FAL is that the recoil is just difficult to control. Personally though, if you're using the FAL like this as an SMG with all these hipfire attachments, recoil is not really as bad as if you were ADSing, because you are just hip firing and you really just have to keep the enemy in your crosshairs. But in general, the fact that the FAL is semi-auto, meaning one press of the trigger is one shot, that means you have to rapid fire the controller, and that creates motion, that can create inconsistencies, and if you don't practice with it, then you might not have as reliable aim as with something like the MAC-10. Anyone who practiced with a real handgun before know that one of the biggest factors of your accuracy is how steady you can keep your trigger pull. Once you start creating extra motion, that's when your aim starts getting thrown off. And you can try it right now. Just try like tapping your trigger real quick. There's that extra motion versus if you just had that one trigger pull. And that can also translate when you're just hip firing as well, especially if you're not used to it. Like I said, if you don't practice, then having a rapid fire and aim at the same time with the same hand can throw you off. Like THINND says, there are things you can do. THINND has a tip where he says the key is to relax your arm, and that allows you to rapid fire. But you know, it's definitely like something that you can work on, you can practice. But I think for the majority of people, the learning curve to get the FAL consistently good is just not worth the hassle. In conclusion, the FAL is a viable SMG. I am just really glad that I get to use my Soul Reaper gun again. I actually made a video on the Purgatory ISO that came with this bundle, and I compared it to the MAC-10, and the MAC-10 came out on top, and I was bummed. But it turns out I was doing it wrong the whole time. It is the FAL that is the better SMG in the current Season 2 meta. So if you guys want to check out that ISO video, link in the description, whatever. Yeah, hope you guys have a good one. Peace.